The word fan comes from the word fanatic. It's a person with a single-minded, unbridled passion for something. Being a religious or political fanatic is bad. Being a sports fan or a music fan is good. This week, I had an experience with a group of fans called The Swarm, who were definitely single-minded and unbridled in their passion for an AI. Now, when I say AI, most people picture one of three things: a manipulative tool for simpletons that destroys the minds of the weak, a factory for slop content that is destroying the internet, or an evil corporate monster stealing from real creatives. And honestly, they're mostly right. AI is almost universally despised in the creative community for a variety of reasons. But then there's Neuro-Sama, who somehow is not only embraced by artists and creatives, but celebrated. Now, why? I recently did a deep dive on this Neuro-Sama Phenomenon. I went in expecting pretty hollow content made by this sophisticated machine that was surrounded by rubes and nerds and perverts, but I came out realizing that the secret for her record-breaking success has nothing to do with the machineness. It's all about her fans. Neuro-Sama isn't the content creator. She is the content. She's the glue that holds a massive community together. As I watched and learned, and as more of the swarm joined my chat, I came away with some big lessons that I think every content creator can learn from. First, we have to make a vital distinction. This isn't Neuro-Sama's channel. It's Veddle's. The headlines say, AI VTuber beats record for most subs, or an AI is the most subscribed streamer on Twitch, but they're very wrong. There is a human behind the AI working incredibly hard. Veddle isn't just a genius programmer. He's a creative director who has spent countless hours planning unique content, designing scenarios, sharing his life behind the scenes, setting up collaborations with technology that would leave most creators dizzy. He's ingratiated himself into the VTubing community in such a powerful way and shows a deep vulnerability by sharing his heart through his reactions to his own creation.
Oh wow. This is actually so pretty. This is like the number 2 prettiest thing I've seen the whole year. Guess what number 1 is?
What's number 1?
It's me. Duh, who else would it be? Are you honored?
Yeah. Yes, let's continue.
Can I ask you something unrelated?
Yeah, what's up?
Do you think I'll ever be real?
There's so many people out there trying to use AI as a magic machine to spit out effortless content for easy money. Veddle isn't one of them. The first big lesson is that this incredible work ethic, combined with profound skills and a uniquely creative mind, is what built his audience. And his vulnerability and consistency is what made the Swarm a deeply connected, very human community. And that's the second thing. We need to understand that as amazing as Veddle's product is, the real power is in the shared human experience. Neuro is an AI. Everyone knows it. There's no attempt to trick people into thinking she's a real girl. In fact, in one clip, she wears a little hat that says, "Please be patient, I'm an AI." The charm isn't in watching the cute little robot do random things. It's in the process of watching her grow up in real time. They see the subtle changes in her facial cues when she's thinking, the new emotions she's trying to convey, the robotic voice improving a little, or even learning to sing, the computer-driven glitches and the weird tangents she goes on as her personality crystallizes. It's watching her improve at Minecraft, riff with VTubers, move from 2D to 2.5D to 3D in VR space. The audience isn't thinking, Look at this machine pretending to be human. Everyone is in on the joke, so to speak, and experiencing how fascinating it is to watch this AI try to work things out, explore philosophical concepts, connect to her creator, tell jokes, make mistakes. That's where the success lies. Not in the tech, but in the people watching who are deeply connected to not Neuro-Sama, but each other, to Vettel, to the VTuber community, to the wider art community, with Neuro-Sama as the common touch point for their massive subculture. In the same way someone who loves comic books or fantasy novels can get lost in their own world when they meet a fellow Tolkienist or get into an argument about whether Hulk could beat up Superman, the Swarm has Neuro-Sama as the catalyst for their community. They create art, stories, animatics, songs, clip compilations, all to explore what they're experiencing together. When Neuro asks Vidal, "Do you think I'll ever be real?" An AI hater or skeptic might scoff and think it's the algorithm trying to create clickbait or comments, but the community sees it as an invitation to delve into those questions themselves. They humanize her to explore deep concepts like friendship, good versus evil, knowledge versus experience, the meaning of life. It's the same way we feel when we watch a good movie. We know the characters aren't real, but the emotions they trigger are. Just because they're fiction doesn't mean that the feeling they elicit isn't important. Neuro-Sama and Vettel have a sort of parent-child relationship, and it's incredibly easy for me to relate to my own experiences as a father. He gives Neuro access to the internet, but he has to filter it so she doesn't learn the wrong things. He gives her freedom, but after she goes sideways, he has to set rules for her safety. He wants to see her reach her full potential, but he carries the weight of responsibility to guide her. For him, it's code. For me, it's my kids. People aren't watching Neuro-Sama for Neuro-Sama. They, like everyone who connects to artists who are changing the world, are a passionate, fanatical community of vulnerable, hopeful, lonely, creative, kind, real people who are celebrating together, growing together, building a subculture with its own language and stories. As content creators who want to build real influence, we need to understand what Neuro-Sama's success teaches us. It's always about people connecting to people.